put part 3
I
in the
just
title.
not even doing time for that. I'm just going to hit my hippie jingle here.
All right.
If anybody's following us, then they'll see that we went back live. If they're following my 40, if they've been listening, they must be, see, Eric's here now. See, we're attracting some attention. Hey, brother. Shout out to Eric, Awakening Man.
Oh, dude, that's my brother.
Yeah, he's here.
That's my brother.
He's here.
Right on, man. Hey, what's up, Eric?
Anyway, we were here with GGrabbit, and yes, it is. It should be. You always tell me that, Eric. It's not listed in the live section of Spreaker. Well, that's because I keep having us rebooted every 45 fucking minutes. So,
man, we should have just done it on our network. But whatever, it's all good.
Yeah, but this way it goes on my Monster Castle tune-in, right?
Yeah.
So
well,
you know what? We haven't done a commercial yet, so I would like to do one commercial. You may not hear this, but I'm going to do one commercial right now so I can go take a piss. This is Sandra and me, and it's really cool. So you can go away for like not 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then be right back. Is that cool, buddy? You get a break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a 3 minute break, okay? Because you've been on for a while. You need to go. Just take a break. Get up and walk around or whatever. Thank you so much. You've been doing great, man. You're an awesome show. Fuck.
Well.
Anyway, take a break. I'm going to put a commercial on here. This is Anonymous Alcoholics with Sandra and the Wolfman.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but... Okay.
Are you a raging alcoholic? Do you abuse your family? Well, let us help you. We are the Anonymous Alcoholic Group. But don't take my advice. Hear it straight from one of our members.
Anonymous.
I was an alcoholic for years and years. They helped me because it took me away from my family where I can't hurt anyone and I cannot drive. And I could just get drunk in that drunken community.
It's kind of ironic, really, if you think about it.
I still live there in that drunken community, but we don't hurt anyone anymore. And nobody knows who you are. So if you want to join, then come on in, and we can all be anonymous alcoholics.
Please call 555-6969. Anytime, always. We're here to help. The number again is 555-6969.
Anonymous Alcoholics. I'm back. We have traveled many far reaches to find this place where we are. Hey. Yes,
Yeah, I know it was live, Eric. That's why I said it.
Yeah, we're live.
Did you just say you had an AA commercial that you just ran?
Yeah, I just ran Anonymous Alcoholics.
Well, that's kind of ironic.
Yeah, it's not like they keep you anonymous. You get to be drunk there. It's really good, and they pick you up, drive you home. I started it myself. It's not anonymous. It's not alcoholics. It's Anonymous Alcoholics. So you get to be anonymous and alcoholic.
That's like me running an anti-skateboarding commercial on my show.
Anyway, that's what I came up with, and I like it. And Sandra and I did that before she died, so that's my...
Oh, hey, Eric wants to call in. Yeah, Eric, for the sake of convenience, we're just using our call-in number, so just call in our number. I'm sure you know it,
I can add Eric.
But just in case, I'll type it in the chat here. So it's 485 4856. 4856.
I already have him.
All right, so I guarantee you we will be hearing from Eric in about
I've already added him.
45 seconds.
Dude, I've already added him on my Skype.
Oh, is he in here?
Yeah, I already added him on my Skype, yeah.
Well, I don't hear him.
Well, he's coming in. Look at your Skype.
Oh, here he is.
What do you think?
Very clean, very clear. Let me turn down my.
Oh no, you're
sound down in the background. What did Art Bell just say? Please turn down your.
Please turn down your background device.
Is that what he would say? Background
Please
device.
Yes.
turn down your background device.
Turn down your device, please. Please turn down your device.
Please turn down
your device
contraption.
down.
Wolfman, I wanted to show because it's been long enough now. Art's been dead for a long enough time where we wouldn't be offensive, but where we would have a channeler. We'll have like a fake channeler come on the show. We won't tell anybody, and then we'll have the channeler.
Are you kidding? You
Art
think
Bell.
I can actually channel Art Bell for real?
Well, what about
No, but then you're going to call in and
what's
you're
that other
going to
girl's
be
name?
Art Bell.
yeah, well, I used to talk to Art Bell. He's my buddy. So if I want to channel him, I can fucking channel him if I want to.
Wait, I thought it was Richard C. Hoagland. Well, they're both buddies, I guess. So I guess you're buddies by association.
Huh? Who tried to ditch you? No, a-hole. We didn't try to ditch it. This fucking show only goes 45 minutes, so it just keeps. You gotta watch hashtag 47 talk and see when it reboots right now because I'm back to square one where I started.
Yeah. We like he said that's why we posted the links at the end of every bit so that you could keep following along. It's just due to Spreaker's
Limitations.
Very not super cool limitations. We can only do 40. Wolfman can only do 45 minutes at a time. Right. So this is part 3.
Well, I'm going to change it to higher than that. But right now, that's, I got to pay for a lot of shit right now. So,
dude, I told you I'd help you out, man.
Gigi, I thought you had no money, goddammit. Jesus.
Dude, you better keep your money for
$12.
your show. My fans can give me money for my show. Don't worry about it. My fans will give me money.
I can give you $12, man.
All right, for this month, I will take the $12 and I'll throw it right in.
I mean, I'm not sure.
And then I'll have 3 hours.
I'm not sure which play you're on, but honestly, there's the first plan that sucks, which is, I mean, no offense, but that's the one that you're on. But we just do the second plan, which I mean that sucks too, but you don't get a lot of storage space, but you get enough time, and the other plans are kind of there's like 3 other plans. You don't need that shit. You just need the second.
First of all, we need to explain this to A-Hole Skeptic. Now, A-Hole Skeptic, the first plan. The first plan is 45,000 minutes for you can be a broadcaster. Okay. And the next plan, you can be a, what do they call it? Studio. Oh, yay. I'm a studio guy. Okay, now you have to pay $10.11. And you get fucked up the ass by Sergio. And Sergio comes in and says, hey, I'll give you it for half. So then he comes in and says, how about $40?
Wow, what a great sound effect that was. Very well done. Very well done.
I have 2. That was impressive.
I'm impressed. Yeah.
I was highly impressed.
Was that just with your finger in your mouth?
Yes.
That's pretty good. I couldn't try that. I couldn't do it that good if I tried. But anyway, Eric, I don't know if you heard the first 2 45-minute segments.
I did not.
Well, basically, I told as much of the whole AI Los Angeles scandal.
Oh, really? Wow.
As I could, but this time, don't worry, because I didn't drop any names. I didn't, I feel like I handled it very well.
Let's drop Sergio's name from Spreaker in the chat room. Let's say he ripped us off, and then we'll drop Sergio from Spreaker's name in the chat room.
But but I will say that Eric is one of the very few people that I know in life that I have actually told the full, unaltered story to. So he knows exactly what I'm talking about. And, me and Eric are pretty...
One of my favorite parts, well, I shouldn't say favorite, but the part that sticks out in my mind the most was when you were basically stuck out on the desert because your car had broke down and you were trying to hitchhike and you just couldn't get a ride. You had to walk all the way in, and you finally got to some gas station, and then I think you walked back, and then something happened where then you need to go back a second time, and then you were hitchhiking, and some dude, I think it was a limo, picked you up. Am I right so far? Do I have it right so far?
Pretty much, yeah. We went
every
through all
time
that.
he tells a story, it's different.
No.
No, that's very. I mean, yes,
Well,
I did try to hitchhike, but I never got a
You're a
ride
liar.
until I walked all the way back to the gas station.
Okay, I'm going to play Kurt Green right now. You're a liar. Every time you tell a story, it's different.
No, he told the same thing that I just told. There's actually no difference.
Wolfman, he just likes Wolfman likes to troll his own guests. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I love Wolfman. He's there was no other personality on radio like Wolfman, and that's why I've been bugging him, dude. Like, dude, you gotta. Where's your show?
I hate my
Let's do this
guests.
shit.
I actually sometimes I go to their house and I take a flame extinguisher and I put them out because sometimes the guests are on fire, so you have to burn them, right?
Actually, you know what? A-hole skeptic just made a very good point. Which, first of all, I love your name. That's very classic. And second of all, and I'm not even being sarcastic. That's cool. But second of all, he's saying broke down is not the same thing as ran out of gas. Just saying. And that was the interesting part because, like I said, being a poor skateboarder in Los Angeles, trust me when I say I pushed my car to the limit of gas. And I've come to find that, most people think that when it hits E and the light comes on, that you're about to be out.
Well,
but what I have
they
found,
all think you're fake.
No, but what I have found is you can go, at least in my old Toyota, you could go 30 miles past E, and the thing will actually go below E.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
go below
right.
E quite a little bit. And I was very familiar with how low that thing could go before I actually ran out of gas. And that was the interesting part about the situation was it was still slightly above E when it stopped. I was just assuming that, but once again, the E light was on.
Okay,
so I'm assuming that I did run out of gas. But at the same time, that's the first time ever.
Now, can I ask you one? This is very important.
Without it going below.
GGrabbit, I'm going to ask you one question. This is the most important question of all.
That's a good question, though, A-Hill Skeptic.
Okay, wait a minute. Was there hookers in the fucking black limousine car that came up? And that's why you went in there, it is, right? You saw hookers in the back seat.
Man, if there was ever a time that I needed hookers, it would have been right there. But no. Unfortunately, there were not. There was just a 6 foot tall Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, it was a good question anyway, right, Eric? What do you think?
Yeah. Honestly, fuck, they showed up in a limo. That's surprising enough. I wouldn't be surprised if
my friend Ronnie Dawson has
Jackson
sex with aliens, okay? So, it wouldn't surprise me if the Men in Black show up with hookers. That could be alien.
And that's the interesting thing is because, once again, think about how much it would fucking cost to hire a stretch Hummer limo. Mm-hmm. My sister paid a, quote, cab company. Paid her like $30 or $40. And
I've never stretched a Hummer, but if you suck cock long enough, you can stretch it out, right?
Yeah, you just gotta stay committed. You gotta just hang in there, and it'll stretch out.
Yeah, stretch a Hummer.
But no, seriously,
that's
though,
what he said.
She paid $30 or $40, which is even for a cab ride. That's pretty cheap. But really, a stretch Hummer limo shows up, and like I said in the last part of the segment, he, I mean, that is not what we ordered. Nobody we didn't pay for that. Somebody showed, and on top of that, like I said, he gave me about a 10 or 15 minute lecture specifically noting various parts of the scandal and why I should have never been involved to begin with. And he literally would not let me out of the limo until I understood that what I was going through was a lesson, basically. A very elaborate. And then on top of that, like I said, if you guys missed in the last half, it turns out after I got back to Houston, I found out there was a federal court order for me. There were two parts to the order. One, I had to leave Los Angeles, which was my plan anyway. Two, I had to specifically return to Houston, Texas, where I was born and raised. That was a federal court order. I don't know how exactly you would look that up, but I'm sure you can.
That's right. That's direct evidence.
And like I said, I told, like I said, I left out names, I left out corporation names, I left out details because the last time I did a show with Light in the Void with Joe Roop, and I gave the whole story unaltered, uncensored. I gave everybody's name. I dropped every detail. The very next day, I was arrested under false pretenses by a swarm of cops. And my attorney, even, he's more than confident that we can prove that this is bullshit. But here's the fucked up thing about Texas law. We're not talking about U.S. law. We're talking about Texas. Texas is its own fucking cunt beast. And their deal is, yeah, you can have a trial by jury, but guess what? If even one of the jury members, or, well, I guess if less than, if the jury overall doesn't buy your story, you get put in jail for a minimum of a year for just trying to explain your side of the story. So that they're pressuring you to not even try. It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. And that's fucking bullshit Texas for you. And I mean, what else can I say about that? And my attorney is...
I got to interrupt you. Okay. Joey Roop, recently, as you probably know, I'm curious if you have any insider information.
Oh, you mean Roop Doggy Dog? Roop
Doggy Dog has departed from the Saturday night Spaced Out Radio lineup.
No. Let's. He didn't depart from Spaced Out Radio. Spaced Out. I really apologize if I'm saying anything that offends anybody right now, but I have to stick up for my brother Joe.
Well, I have to tell you right now, I am quite offended.
He did not listen. He did not depart from Space Out Radio. Space Out Radio, and the host of that show, which
where are you guys
I just feel like I shouldn't say his name, but
No. We're not going to talk about drama or anything on this show. It's a comedy. We make fun of people. That's all.
No, I have to say that it wasn't. Spaced Out Radio did not agree with what the Fringe FM family was doing, and he didn't. We gave him, and I'm saying we. Honestly, I do very, I do my job, but I'm not running the network. He didn't want to comply with what we're trying to do with the network. It's not anybody's bad, like nobody's a bad guy here. It's just that, sometimes.
Let me ask you this: have you heard any rumors who's going to do the show on Saturdays now? Because Joe is actually doing a good job, I thought.
And that's what I told Joe the other day. I'm like, man, aren't you like? I understand why the network decided to stop working with them. But at the same time, dude, you put on a fucking badass show every Saturday. And he was like, yeah, but you have to draw a line in the sand somewhere. And they just weren't on the same page as we were with how we wanted to handle the network and where we want to take it in the future and how we want to take it there. And so in that sense, in no way, don't even think for a second that Joe got fired. Fuck that. Joe was the one that made the show awesome. Dude, have you ever listened to the Saturday Space Out Radio with Joe? Dude, it's fucking awesome.
He'd get like 2,000 chats a night, and that between, I don't know if you know this or not, but he actually got more chat comments than Dave Scott got.
That's what I'm saying, dude. There was nothing on Joe's part about that situation. This was entirely a business.
What the fuck is going on here, man?
Are you guys?
Hey, this is Joe. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Joe.
Joe, well, is Gigi telling us the truth, or is there more to the story, Joe?
That's not Joe.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
This is Joe.
Dude, it's not Joe. I would recognize his voice from a mile and a fart away.
Well, this is Joe. My name is Joe.
Well,
my name's Joe. How ye doing?
Oh, we got a great comment from Tiffany.
My name's Joe, and I'm a caller, and I would like to be recognized.
Dude,
I called in this show. I would like to ask a question to this GGrabbit person.
Well, first of all, you're the only person that actually adds the rabbit part still.
Okay, well, I'll call you GG freaking Jockstrap.
I appreciate the tribute to the
GG
original
Jockstrap.
Well, you're right. That is my full legal name, GGrabbit Jockstrap. But I had the
all
Jockstrap
right then.
part
I have
removed.
a question for you. Did you see a UFO? Did you see any fucking UFOs in your lifetime?
Well, not to even fuck around. Yes.
Could you explain it? And does it somehow connect to the Men in Black?
I've thought about that. Honestly, I really don't think so. Other than the fact that the initial technology that we got a hold of, which by the way came from the Middle East, fuck it, I already said it. That's where it came from, and we got a hold of it, and it was ours.
You burped, right? I'm gonna have to cancel you for my show.
I don't know if it was reverse engineered. I don't know if an alien, stuck it in a tampon and stuck in somebody else. Who the fuck knows? But but as far as I know,
tampons, they don't put them in their cunt.
You would be surprised how much information is transferred through tampons. See, that's why I love your show. I can't say
alien tampons. So. They don't put them in your cunt. There's a commercial. Yeah, it's not for breakfast anymore.
Well, now A-hole skeptic is saying that he's Joe and his wife is also Joe. So we've got a clear confusion here on.
I'm rolling a goddamn spliff.
Wait, so Joe is a spliff now?
Do you know what a spliff is? First of all.
Well, a spliff is when you make a proper combination of tobacco and weed, and you roll it up in a joint. And if you're really proper about it, you put a little fucking what do they call it? A snit, not a stint, but or is that what they call it
in the States? I guess you guys are a little. We use oil, and a spliff is when you use oil and then tobacco. Yeah, right. So it is.
Marijuana. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. In Hollywood, in Los Angeles, a spliff is when. Ask Andrew Reynolds. A spliff is when you put weed and you put a little bit of tobacco mixed with the weed and you roll a joint with it.
Well, actually, that's what I'm doing. So it is a spliff, but I'm using marijuana oil, and then I just put tobacco with it.
Well, then that's an oil spliff.
That's what it is.
There's
it's
a
an
difference.
Oil spliff. So that's what I'm making. So thank you for clarifying that.
Listen, cocksucker. You're going to talk to me about weed. You're going to talk to me about oil. You're going to talk to me about hash.
When I come from Russia, I bring all the fucking weed over.
Take a sailboat, motherfucker. We're going deep. We're going deep. Like Dr. Dre on a Tuesday. What? What are we playing games? You playing games with me? You're going to talk like you know about weed. That's Joey Diaz, folks. Left everybody speechless with a Joey Diaz impression.
Eric, are you there?
Listen, you live, you walk. You might as well walk. You know, if you want to walk on ice, you might as well dance.
Oh my God! You know what I just found? I found
weed,
honey oil, fucking split half a joint with fucking laced with honey oil, and it's weed, marijuana. Oh my God!
I was pretty close. My guess was
you're
pretty close.
dead on. It's honey oil though, laced with wicked from the reserve.
What reserve?
Oh my God! From the Indian Reserve, the Oneida Indian Reserve near me. We get.
They have Native American reserves in Canada.
Yes, and we get everything there.
Do, don't they? Yeah.
We get everything there. Guns.
Well, you know what they don't have there is meat.
Oh
because
yes, they
fucking won't let me open it.
We can get bison, whatever we want. Fresh meat that's actually no preserve. It's all fucking natural, man.
Hey, so how far away are you from Nova Scotia?
Long time.
Well, define that.
I'm halfway between you and Nova Scotia.
That can't be true, dude. I'm in Arizona.
I'm in Ontario.
Well, what direction are you from Nova Scotia?
Totally west, dude.
Oh, that's right. Wait, but I thought you're on the east side.
Okay, I'm right near Lake Erie, near Michigan.
You're on the east side. What do you mean they're west of you?
Okay, well, I'm near. Okay, if you look north of you, I would be across the lake from Michigan.
That's it. I'm pulling up a fucking map. Okay, Dennis. Is that his real last name? I'm not gonna try to butcher
Dennis.
that, but
I'm trying to get him in the call. And
it sounds like Dennis Dyke. Is that really your last name?
I'm gonna try to add you on the 47. I don't know why the other line ain't working. So
no, I'll give out the.
Later, but we'll just add him in this one. I can add him here.
Eric left, so that means we can take another call. So I'm gonna give out the number.
Yeah.
That's 928-485-4856. That's 928-4856. I just put it in the chat. So Dennis.
Okay, I can do this.
Honestly, how else can you pronounce that name? It clearly says Dyke.
It's actually Dyke, and it is Dyke. It's a Dutch name.
Is that your real name, though?
Yes, it is his real name. Come on. You don't know any Dykes? It's a German-Dutch name.
I know a lot of Dykes, but I don't spell
all right, dude, so you're going to make fun of my friend now. That's it. I'm getting him on here so he can defend himself.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure me and Dennis have been on the show at the same time before, too.
I'm sure that you have heard Dennis before. He's one of my co-hosts. Been trying to get him on, but he's kind of like, since I started my new studio, I can't figure out how to find people back and where I used to contact. I'm starting to remember. It's like when you haven't been to a town for a long time, and then you come back and you start getting used to the roads, right?
Especially if you're using the new version of Skype, which I specifically downgraded to the old version because the new version is fucked. And with that said, we have Dennis.
Hopefully,
Dennis. We have Dennis.
Dyke.
There he
Dyke.
is.
Dyke. Is that Dennis, how you pronounce it?
Hi. Not
Thank
Dyke.
you, Dennis.
Not
Thank you.
It's not Dickie.
It's not dikey. It's Deitch.
Oh,
Like
Deitch.
people. It's not. It's. Think of a church.
Yeah, Deitch. Deitch.
But it's Deitch. Yeah,
okay. Well,
Deitch.
that's much better for you.
Right. See, Dyke is like Dyke. Oh, Dyke. Oh, it's like a big fucking knife in your back. Deitch is like a nice smooth hand caressing a woman's body. Deitch.
Yeah, kind of like a dyke.
Fuck off. Anyway.
Dude, I'm just kidding. Hey, so where are you from?
I'm from fucking Ontario, man. Just where Mike is from, then.
Wow, I can't believe. Wow, yeah, everybody seems to be from Canada. I'm the only asshole that's not.
You're
and
being subjected,
unfortunately,
you're being subjected to Monster Castle Paranormal in the chat room as well as call-ins. These are two of my best people. And I love them.
Well,
Skeptic and Dennis, they go way back.
I'm sure they do, and I fucking love them too. Anybody that loves this show,
he was there.
I love
Dennis
them too.
was there when I started out, and A.O. Skeptic was there way before I even started out.
So which one is it? Did he change his name to A-hole Skeptic, or
he
did it
that,
originally used to be
originally?
Skeptic?
Now, so we used to listen to Art Bell together, and he used that as a whole skeptic. So he's skeptic about what he's listening to, right? So he's a whole skeptic. But if you put an A and then whole, so it sounds a-hole skeptic, like asshole skeptic. But it's actually a polite way of saying asshole. So it's
honestly, he's
a genius.
He's only made very good points throughout the show. He doesn't seem like an a-hole to me.
He is an amazing on Twitter. He's all over Twitter. And if you watch him on Twitter, you're going to laugh your ass off. He is really fun on Twitter. So keep an eye on A-hole Skeptic on Twitter, everybody, because, he is a lot of fun. He's very funny. And
let's get him to call in.
He's a diamond in the rock. He's free entertainment, folks. Like, he is so funny. Like me, like you. We give it away. We give away our love. We give our funny stuff. We do it. We just do it. We don't charge for it. I don't want to be famous. I just want to do what I want to do. This is what I do.
And just share the love, man. Share the love.
Just share the love.
Share the love, man.
Share it, man.
Exactly, man. Dude, I don't want to be famous either, man. I feel like, just imagine how shitty that would be. You can't even go to the grocery store without 10 different fucking people trying to ask you for your autograph.
Isn't it good enough where we are here on Spreaker? We got like some, if it got too much bigger than this, I'd be scared. I don't know, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's perfect. I am perfectly happy with where I'm at right now in this moment of time on your show. I wouldn't ask. I couldn't ask for anything more.
I couldn't either. This is beautiful. You talking to you right now, GG, and you told your story to me, and it is gonna, thousands of people are gonna listen to my show after this. They will. It's gonna ripple like throwing a little pebble in a pond, and it makes little ripples, But people do listen to my shows. I don't know why, even though I warned them not to. But they fucking listen anyway.
Yeah. That's why they listen.
Yeah, sorry, hold on. I've got Cortana's feeling very sick right now. So anybody that's listening, in a very, we've been choking around this whole show, but seriously, anybody that's listening, if you could send your prayers to Cortana, she's having a rough time right now.
What? Who's that?
Gigi. This is my love stone. Okay, I'm putting it towards the microphone. I'm talking through the love stone. This is for you, Cortana. Wolfman is sending love, healing energy into you. Where is it on her? Is her stomach?
Well, thank you.
Is it her stomach?
Well, I mean, she's just in the other room. But
you asked her
to
what
answer
is
his
it.
question,
Tell her.
that's
I need
my
to know.
Co-host for
I need to know specifically
show.
where the alien, where it is, so I can heal it.
Well, it's actually it's funny that you mentioned that because she's been having stomach problems for the last week.
Okay, so that's what I'm healing, her stomach. Okay, I'm doing that.
Yeah, I guess, man, you might be a little bit telepathic here. Yeah.
Okay.
Or not telepathic, but
I'm everything.
Well,
everything.
maybe that.
I don't like to brag.
Work,
Okay,
like,
Dennis and I are going to do this. We're going to heal her now. He's like me. We're part of a coven. So let's do it. And I'm going to use my other witches.
Take 30 seconds and focus
all
on
of my witches. All of my
Cortana.
witches focus. Heal her stomach.
All right, let's heal her. Starting
Use my
3,
love stone. Channel
2,
through my love stone.
1, heal.
I'm holding a love stone.
Beautiful. I hope she feels it.
I can see her face. She's smiling. She feels it.
Well, I don't think she's smiling, but
Sure, for a second she's feeling this. It's coming to her. It might take a few minutes, but it will come to her. All my witches are praying for her.
well, I hope so because
It will work. Trust me.
yeah.
Please
like I
believe
said,
in me. Please believe. Please just believe, okay? Don't even doubt me.
believe.
Don't even fucking doubt me, or it won't
Yeah,
work.
man, it's about setting intention, man. See, a lot of people ask, where did the magic come from? Where did magic come from, right? Magic. Okay, if you want to call it that, right? And it's called intention, man. See, it's called energy manipulation, man. All right? So, yeah, it's called setting intention. So, yeah, it's hopes and prayers. See, that's an energy manipulation. See, that's what religion calls energy manipulation. They call it hopes and prayers. And have faith.
Transformation is all mentioned in the Bible. You can actually transform things into something else. You can make water into wine. You can do anything you want.
Alchemy. The Celts fucking was doing that fucking shit. Druids or whatnot. Way before fucking Christianity was even in existence.
Manipulation of matter. The Egyptians did it themselves. They took staffs, threw it on the ground, and it turned into a snake. Slithered away.
Jesus.
Right in front of...
fucking Jesus. Who is that guy? What's Christian? What the fuck is Christianity?
There was powers before.
I don't mean to bash the Christians, but it's like the Islam and the fucking Buddhists and shit like that. And like Christianity comes around, it's like and they're all around already. Like the not the fucking Macedonians, the Dead Sea Scroll people, the fucking older guys. Yeah, and it's like Christianity. Holy fuck! And you got to come in here, man. You fucking ruin the party. Fuck.
Well, and that's the thing about Christianity is what we call Christianity today is not at the fucking fuckest of the least of all what Christianity was. Christianity used to be a Gnostic. It was a bunch of Gnostics. Have you ever read
Yes,
the
I
Gospel
know
of
that,
Thomas?
man.
Yeah, it's kind of like calling this might be a terrible analogy, but
okay, if you're going to go into the Gnostics, do you know what an archon is? Do you know what an archon?
Hold on. Think about Black Sabbath, right?
Yeah.
A lot of, we know what Black Sabbath is. We know that music. A lot of people, even to this day, they say that they're the godfathers of metal. What are you talking about? That's not metal. If anything, it's desert
Christian
rock
music.
at the most.
You know what?
desert
It's
rock
Christian
at the
music.
most. It's not fucking metal. You listen to metal today, it's just a couple of guitars playing two chords and then some guy just gurgling and like bleh. And that's what
thrash.
fucking metal is. You know what I mean?
Metal. That's thrash. That's fucking that's thrash metal. But then they got grunge. That came in later, right? But you got to fucking attach this shit to something, right? So so they got the fucking metal shit on them, Sabbath, right?
Yeah, but you can't
call. Look at the Blue Oyster Cult.
I agree. But you can't call Black Sabbath metal anymore because that's not what metal is now. Metal now is a totally different, atrocious beast. And that's what I'm saying is what they called Christianity back in the original Gnostic days before Constantine is a completely different thing than what they call Christianity now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and it's actually it's really funny if you actually read the whole Gospel of Thomas. For anybody that hasn't read it, essentially what it is it's literally just a list of quotes that Jesus apparently said to Thomas. And when you read down the quotes, it's full, no matter how you slice it, it is full-blown Eastern philosophy 101, the exact opposite of what Christianity is now. And it's so fucking interesting to read it. I mean, there are a couple of lines in that book that are very sexist, for one. There's another racist line in there. But outside of that, it's
book is
total
that?
Eastern philosophy. It
Which
doesn't
one?
even. It's the furthest thing from Christianity that you could possibly imagine. Yet it's one of the foundations.
Is that
of
the
Christianity.
Bhagavad Gita? I'm sorry, I was just enjoying my marijuana thing, spliff.
Marijuana cigarette.
Yeah. So, what did you say? The
It's gonna be
Bhagavad?
illegal October 17th.
Which text were you
Anyway.
talking about?
No, we're talking about the fucking, the Christianity, the way fucking Christians...
No, the
put their
text
fucking-
that Gigi was just talking about was which one? The Bhagavad Gita or which one?
No, we're talking
No,
about
the-
the Gospel of Thomas.
Okay, yes, I understand.
Which was
that was
w-
hidden.
One of the
It was
one
hidden.
of the books from the Lost Sea,
Yeah,
from the
exactly.
Dead Sea
Yes.
Scrolls.
I'm well aware of that.
The Dead Sea Scrolls, then. See, that's what I'm saying. That's where they all fucked up. Who the fuck they are? Macedonians? Who the fuck were they? The fucking Phoenicians, man.
My lord.
Phoenicians.
Okay.
Phoenicians, man. Yeah, that's it. The Phoenicians, man.
Yes.
And yeah, and it all went to shit after that, man. Fucking the Christians all fucking adopted into their own fucking religion, like, oh, this and that and the other thing. Fuck. And made the stupid fucking, what do you call that? The fucking Coliseum.
Dennis,
No, what is that?
what do you know about the Giants? Tell us about the Giants.
The Giants? Oh, the Anunnaki, man?
Yeah, well, no, the Giants in the Bible.
Oh, the Giants in the Bible, man? I have no idea, man. That's like fucking David and Goliath, man. Fuck.
Well,
Whatever,
yeah,
man.
oh, what the
It's just
fuck do you
another
think
sport.
that is? There was a giant.
I mean, there is some very legit. If you read Michael Cramo's work, not only his initial breakthrough,
Actually,
the
I'm well
forbidden
beyond.
archaeology,
I'm
but
well,
also
way
some of his
beyond
other
Michael
work.
Cremo's work.
There is some very clear evidence that there were some giant motherfuckers that
Oh,
fucking
dude.
lived on this world.
Who's that other guy? Wait a minute. Gigi. Who's the other guy that has a show, and you got to pay for it, though, but he has some really fucking evidence from these giants, and he lives in Texas, near the wall in Texas, where that stone wall is.
Oh,
That goes
where
all
the
way-
fucking
yeah,
the hammer
fucking
of
stone
fuck,
wall in
whatever it's
Texas.
called was found. Yeah.
This is really weird, man. Okay, and they
You're
found.
not talking about Jim Mars, are you?
No, there's another guy. There's another
guy from Texas,
and he has a show.
There's a lot of people from everywhere, man.
No, he's
but not from Texas. There's not many people.
First
that
time I heard
make
it,
a
I was on
profound
Red
difference
Ice
from
Radio or something. No, I go way back. So to time of Art Bell.
Hold on, let's
when
think
Art
about
Bell
this.
was on the
Let's
air,
think about
right?
this.
So
All right,
I
hold on,
remember
hold
shit
on.
from way back when Art Bell was on the air. Okay, now listen to me.
I'm gonna look this shit up right now.
Yeah, no.
There is a wall in Texas, and there's a guy that has a show that was trying to fucking promote this, and it was the lost civilization of North America, and he was going to tell all about the giants. He had all the evidence.
What do you mean
he found
to?
sites, he found places where the giant skeletons were found with red hair, big axes, everything. He had it all.
Are you sure you're not talking about Michael Cramo?
No, this is not Michael Cremo. No,
No, man,
he had
this is
a
Dennis from
Texas
fucking Sasquatch.
accent. This guy had a Texas accent. I heard him on the air before, and then he just disappeared. I can't remember
Hold
his
on.
name.
Well, we can't let this go. We got to figure out who this is. So
I'm going to try to help you.
Let me look it up. Let's see.
I'm trying to channel
you know what? While you're looking that shit up, why don't you look up fucking reptilians, man? All right?
Oh, well.